Hey guys, it's me, RST. I know it's been a while. To be honest, I got burnt out on Rise, and I didn't think anybody would want to watch any other content, and I just basically got lazy. So I haven't been making any content, but I've been playing Stories 2 a lot ever since it came out, and I've noticed that a lot of streamers and players are not making any content that's very beneficial for people who want to do anything PvP related. So right now, mainly because a lot of people are still getting through the story. If you are still getting through the story, there's going to be some spoilers in this. I'm going to be using my actual team that I use for PvP, and they're very strong, just so that I can demonstrate something I'm more comfortable with, so it'll go a lot more smoothly. But it's just going to have some in-game monsters, some of the ones that you're going to get from the super rare dens, if you guys know about that, so you should know what I'm talking about. But if you've gotten to the end of the game, it shouldn't be anything that you're surprised by. And all of these monsters, I believe, have been announced, or at least you should have some idea that they're in the game if you've been paying attention. It's not really spoilers, but I figured I'd go ahead and let you guys know. Anyway, this is just going to be a short guide on how to get started in PvP, kind of how the mechanics work, because I was talking to some of my friends and they were saying that they're confused. They didn't play Stories 1 when they had to do the Alwyn fights in the early of the game. They had a bit of difficulty and they didn't really understand it. So I'm going to give you guys kind of the basic plan that you can use, and then from there you can branch off and make your own ideas. But we're going to get right into it. Alright guys, so here we are in game. First thing I'm going to note, I do play on PC, so even though you're going to see me with the Switch controller controls, I am playing on PC. I'm going to be streaming either tonight or tomorrow, doing some PvP, doing some PvE, so if you guys want to come in, and anybody who plays on PC wants to do some PvP, I'll be 100% down, but this is your final warning. I'm going to be showing some spoilers here in just a second. So if you don't want to see anything from the end game, now is your time to leave. Alright, now that that's out of the way, we're going to put on my main weapons. So we're going to go with all non-elemental. And we're going to go with Bloodbath armor. This armor is insanely good for one reason. It has non-elemental attack boost. So pretty much everything in the game is kind of equal to non-elemental attack boost. As I'm sure most of you know, you can use an element to exploit a monster's weakness, or you can just go with non-elemental attack boost and do good damage against everything. I'm going to be using a critical talisman because that's just kind of the best one I have. I don't have anything great. This one is fantastic for greatsword, but I'm not a big fan of greatsword. Try to make myself like it, but I don't love it too much. So we're going to be going with sword and shield. Now, my main team is going to be Velkhana, Bloodbath, and Teostra. We're going to do a CPU game first so that I can show you guys just kind of what the basics are. So just like the special dens, you guys can go into the lobby and then just do start now, and it'll let you play against the CPU if you guys want to practice this. Alright, so now we're going to talk about the item set. So the balance set is going to give you a little bit of everything. It's going to give you some healing. It's going to give you some status negation tools, such as the Nullberry, the Immunizer, and then things like flash bombs just for like utility. The assault set is going to give you a couple of healing items, but a lot of things that either do damage or boost your damage. Not a big fan of this one. It takes a little bit too much risk and too much setup. Strategist, same thing. It uses a lot of the status knives and the traps, but as I'm sure many of you know, Elder Dragons are not affected by traps, and a lot of the high-level players you're going to be playing against, as you guys saw, I have 2 Elder Dragons. The traps aren't going to be working on that, so there's no point in using that. I would recommend the Fortitude set. That's going to give you the most healing and the most status. For these longer battles, you're going to need it. I've had multiple battles where I just ran out of items. That's why I lost or they lost. So I would recommend that. So, match us against CPU named Kevin. The only bad thing about CPUs is they only have one Monsi, so it becomes pretty predictable, but this is just for demonstration purposes. So we're going against Azure Rathalos, who is a power type. First tip is going to be that you guys want to have a power, speed, and tech attack on your main Monsi at least. I would recommend, even on all your Monsters, having one of each so that you can trick your opponent. A lot of this is going to be the mind games that come with it. So say that it's an Azure Rathalos, and I'm using, I don't know, a Velkhana. They're going to think that I'm going to be using a technical attack, so they're going to go for their power, which their Monsi is already good with. I'm going to use a speed attack using my Monsi skills if I have enough kinship, and that's going to throw them off. I'm going to win the head-to-head for free and get some good damage. But the start usually won't have enough kinship to do hardly anything unless you have one of the, say, paralysis, sleep, any of those type of things that are speed type, or detonator, or anything like that that's under about 15 is usually what you start with. So we're just going to do speed, since I know that that's a power. Oh, and they got lucky and got a speed type attack too. But since I have such good armor and everything, that doesn't do too much damage, so we're fine. Now, I should have enough gauge. We're going to do Dust Explosion. The three things you want to do is either try to win a head-to-head against their Monstie, have your monster target the player, because you can target anybody with your Monstie. You yourself can only target the monster. I'm doing left and right, nothing's working. So you either want to target their player with your Monstie, double target their Monstie, or just try to win a head-to-head and do an AoE. So, or if you're lucky like me, you have Tailstra's Dust Explosion. I don't have to win a head-to-head. We're gonna let both of them attack me, and in exchange, I'm gonna do some good damage to both of them. Hopefully, get a Blast Blight. Your main plan should be, unless you're using like a Nergi or something, then you can just raw beat out a lot of options. You want to inflict them with something. So say you're using Kieran, you want to use Paralysis. Say you're using Nergi, you can do something like Arachnophobia to give them poison and paralysis, because either they're going to have to take a turn to get rid of that and they can't heal, and then there will be low enough health that you can kill. They will heal up, and then say you're using something like Teostra, full HP, no matter the monster. From what I've found, I can one-shot them. So say he heals as Azure Rathalos right now. If I had enough skill to do Detonator, it would kill it even at full health. So that's a free heart. But yeah, so you're going to want to do some kind of attack that's going to inflict them something to where they have to waste a turn. So they got very lucky, lived right on one right there. So now my Teostra is automatically going for Bombing Raid. That's going to be good because that's going to hit both of them. They're already inflicted with Blast Blight, so it's not a huge benefit because normally that'd be used to get Blast Blight on them. But that'll be nice just because it's doing double AoE. So, we're going to do that. This might straight up kill the Rathalos. Yeah, it did. And the other player is very low. So now, this is whenever I should have enough. Yep, we're going to go ahead and detonate that. And so watch, even if he heals up all the way, if he does not, yep, see Gourmet Steak, it's not going to matter. Again, a regular player would have some higher defense, but even our regular players, it's pretty futile. So see, that does over half their damage just because I have that double plussed up, which is very easy because you just need 3 Uragons. I don't even think that you have to level them up, but I could be wrong on that. And then you put that on there. So a lot of this is just going to be using your genes to your advantage and trying to outsmart your opponent. So that was pretty easy because it was a computer. But now we're going to go into a regular battle with a regular opponent. So, to recap, you can only attack the other monster with your player, but you can command your Monstie to attack the other player. You don't want to use a lot of status, a lot of ailments, in order to force them into kind of a rough spot and try and outsmart them in the rock, paper, scissors. So, we're going to do a battle against a regular player, and we're going to see how that goes. Alright guys, we finally got a battle. It's a level 57, so this should be a pretty good match. Hopefully it goes well. We're just going to put into practice what I taught everybody. So, again, my whole entire game plan is going to be start out with the Teostra. If they have a speed type Monstie, I may switch, but try and go for Blast Blight procs and detonate them, and we should just win. Now, again, guys, do remember this is just kind of a basic beginners. I'm not going super duper in depth, so if there's something I missed, do comment down below, and if you guys would like to see a really advanced one where I can go into some specific tactics, let me know. So that is not good. They are starting with a silver win. Oh, but my Teostra is for some reason starting with a technical. Let's see how this goes. This could be lucky. I don't imagine them predicting my Teostra to have a technical right off the bat. So we might get a double attack, which would be a very, 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 very good start. When I do stream later today, I've realized doing these battles, I'm probably going to go grind out some more Teostra eggs so that I can increase my things like my Dust Explosion or whatever it's called, and my my Supernova, things like that, because they're not hitting very hard because they are only 1 star right now. Interesting. Okay. If double speed, if 2 speed monsters, that's very peculiar. Dildo Head, that is an interesting name. Okay, so we're not gonna go with Bombing Raid because that'll just tie. We're gonna go with Dust Explosion, and I imagine he switches out here. Surely he doesn't have 3 speed monsters, so I'm gonna go for, let's see. He thinks my Teostra is gonna do power or technical. Then he's gonna go with speed. No, he already has speed. I don't know. I'm overthinking it. We got a good lead. I'm just gonna roll with it. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say that shouldn't hit me very hard, and it didn't get a. Oh, that's. I'm getting lucky so far, guys. We're getting crits. This should straight up kill the Kieran, and if I get lucky, yep, and I blast proc the player, this will be good. The reason why you want to go for the player is because if you go for the monster, they can always just switch out. But the player, he's going to either have to... Ooh, I think he's already going for detonate on him, which will be great. I'm just going to trust that he's doing the right thing. That's not good. That was smart. That's very smart of him to have that. So he got that from a Thunderlord and put it on his Kieran. Oh, that's not good. Alright. That doesn't detonate because of that. So we're gonna go with let's go with Supernova. I haven't used Supernova in PvP yet. I know in PvE it's very lackluster, unfortunately, but we're just gonna hope this all works out. Please don't. He shouldn't speed attack. He's very dumb if he speed attacks himself, because I think no matter what, I will kill here. So unless he's gonna go for a trade, that'd be a very unintelligent move. He's going for tech. That was a terrible move. What? Okay, this might just straight up kill both of them. Oh, it didn't go head to head. Wait. Oh, because wait. No, I swear Supernova does head to heads. That's weird. That's good. All right. Well, that's gonna be our battle, guys. I know it was pretty short. But as you can see, just if you know what you're doing and you know the strategies, it's very easy. You don't really know what that dude was doing. He must have just gotten into endgame recently and started going for eggs because, yeah, he has 2 speeds and a power. I don't know why you wouldn't have a technical. Not that it would have made much of a difference, I don't think, but that was still just kind of a weird team. Normally be something a lot more well-rounded, similar to mine. As I said, make sure you guys subscribe because I'm going to be doing a lot more content. Make sure you guys hop into the streams. I'm probably going to be streaming tonight, I would imagine. We may do a long stream because I do have work at 9 a.m. tomorrow, but my sleep schedule is very bad. So I may just stay up until work. But, yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Again, guys, let me know in the comments below. If I missed anything, let me know anything you guys want me to cover. I hope this helped. If it didn't, let me know. Give me some honest feedback. But I will catch you guys in the next video. Everybody have a great day.